Maxwell Jacob Freeman, MJF, in the middle of one of the greatest title reigns in AEW history. Successfully defended it against Hangman Adam Page, making sure he could never challenge for the title again. Going across different promotions and defending the title and prove he's the best in the business. Oh, to lose it to Darby Allin on a random Dynamite. Oh, what is this? Con, what are you doing? Maxwell Jacob Freeman was right in the middle of one of the greatest AEW title reigns of all time. You took that and treated it like glass on a broken windshield and shattered it! Like it never meant nothing. Now I get it. Darby Allin is a pillar of AEW. Darby Allin deserves his reign as AEW World Champion. Darby Allin climbed Mount Everest. Darby Allin. Well, if that's the case, then okay. The least you could do is have him win it in a match that made some type of sense. You mean to tell me they couldn't go 20 minutes? You mean to tell me Darby Allin couldn't put up an actual fight? You mean to tell me he couldn't get it out the mud one last time for the AEW Championship? MJF got treated like the beef between Jay-Z and Nas. He got squashed! And this is crazy. MJF beat Hangman Adam Page, solidifying he could never challenge for the title again. You mean to tell me bro could go through a whole Texas death match? But a low blow, a handful of coffin drops, and a finisher was enough to take out MJF, dog. Make it make sense. When Mark Briscoe beat MJF, he said he was gonna come back and be the best version of MJF that we've ever seen. He walks around saying, you're not on the level of the devil, but get beat by Darby Allin, so that line really don't hit like it used to. Now y'all give it up for TK. Congratulations, Tony Khan. MJF used to stand for Maxwell Jacob Freeman, but we can't even say that anymore. Oh, why you say that, Bobby Monsoon? Because now, after that finish, it stands for momentum just fell off! And I don't care what story you tell after that, we won't be able to get this momentum back. Now I know I'm gonna get a call from my lawyer later on telling me, hey, Bobby Monsoon, there's a warrant out for your arrest from the AEW police. Oh, I guess they're gonna act like I haven't been putting Dynamite over every single week. I guess they're gonna act like I haven't been putting the Booker over. Tony Khan saying he's been cooking. I haven't been putting the creative over, the storylines, the pay-per-views. Give me a break. I'm not one of them guys that's gonna be sugarcoat everything Tony Khan does. Like he can't do no wrong. Nah, hey, the AEW police, you pull up on me, I'ma just let you know a little secret. I plan on going out like clear off or set it off. So I guess it is what it is. Now, AEW sickos, holla at me in the comments. Let me know what y'all think, man. Because if you ask me, I think this changes everything. I don't know what's going to happen now. I almost feel like Will Ospreay got robbed of an opportunity at Wembley Stadium. Of an epic moment. If MJF stayed champion all the way till All In, looking untouchable, then Will Ospreay had his redemption story. Then he goes against the devil himself and overcomes it. I think that would have been fire, man. We still could get a good payoff. MJF could get the title back. He could still have a great run. MJF could not even be in the title picture for the next few months because I'm hearing he might be filming a movie too. Who knows? I don't know. There's rumors. I don't know. Whatever Tony Khan cooks up, I'm pretty sure the ending of it will be solid. But man, I just think this was an incredible opportunity that was missed. But let me know in the comments, you AEW sickos, what you think. Now, every time I think WWE can't get no lower than where they really are, they somehow figure out a way to go lower than that. WWEshop.com selling a whole bunch of random crap that you probably need a spacesuit to actually purchase because these prices are astronomical. And this makes no sense. First, they got the WWE mini helmets for WrestleMania 40 snooze at a whopping $170. Then they got the WrestleMania 40 snooze briefcase. That's supposed to be some type of poker set for $324. But this one actually takes a cake. They're selling a casket The same casket The Undertaker and AJ Styles used a few years ago, and they autographed it, going for a whopping $10,000, and it's an auction, so most likely it's gonna sell for more than that. Man, who in their right mind is gonna want to put a casket inside their house for memorabilia? Can you imagine going to your friend's house? He got action figures everywhere. He got old WWE posters, and right there to the left corner, he has a whole casket leaning against the wall. Give me a break. Man, this casket could have been put to way better use. You know how? By putting WrestleMania Night 1 and Night 2 straight in it. Bro, I promise this show this weekend is gonna bore people to death. This ad is brought to you by the Pirates in the chat. Go to BobbyMonsoon.com. Get your Ruthless Depression ad t-shirt. If you're sick of the BS in professional wrestling, if you're sick of the soulless billionaires taking advantage of the fans, show them you had enough. Go to BobbyMonsoon.com. Get the Ruthless Depression ad t-shirt. Then, now, and never again. Dynamite started off with MJF hollering at Renee. Renee is trying to tell MJF, yo, bro, man, Tony Khan booked you tonight for Dynamite to put up the AEW Championship against Darby Allin. MJF had no clue, man, but he found out real quick. You had my OG from the Don Callis family. My OG pulled up. MJF said he got a little smoke because we didn't get the job done. It's cool, man. We were supposed to take out Darby Allin, so Andrade was supposed to win the title, and it was supposed to be ahead of Fade, but that didn't happen. MJF, he paid some great money, man. Everybody, we all ate good off the MJF check that was given to us, but the job wasn't done, so we got a lot of damage control to do over at the Don Callis family, but it's okay. Well, we thought it was okay. After that, you had MJF and Darby Allin in the ring. They're about to set the night off on Dynamite. The first match, the AEW Championship on the line. MJF say, hey, that's not fair. I got a bad back. Y'all need to wait, man. I need a few weeks before this match. Tony Khan hits Tony Schiavone and says, you gonna be defending that title at the main event. MJF tried to wiggle his way out of it. He couldn't, man. Honestly, we all know Darby Allin won, so let me speak how I was thinking at this point. I'm thinking there's no way Darby Allin's going to win. I should have seen the writing on the wall. When I seen Daniel Bryanson on commentary, when I noticed that, okay, we're in Darby Allin's hometown, even when I noticed in that promo, Darby Allin was crying in the middle of the ring to MJF, man. I'm like, I don't know, man. After that, you got an interesting segment with Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay. They shot this after Dynasty. They both in the training room trying to get healed up. You know what I mean? Kenny Omega's kind of being brought to tears. Will Ospreay's telling him that, bro, you're my hero, man. Dog, I still got faith in you. Kenny Omega just feeling like, man, he could never get to the top of the mountain again. He just missed his big opportunity. Now he's back of the line of the AEW Championship, man, and he was really feeling it. But he had a conversation with Will, and he still felt like, maybe it's not over yet. Maybe it's not over. I want to see Kenny Omega definitely at the top of the mountain now. I thought we knew what the AEW Championship picture looked like, at least going into All In. That got flipped completely upside down to now I don't know what's going on now. Now, is it the worst thing in the world? No. I hate predictability. I love the curveballs. But, God, I don't know what the championship picture looks like now, y'all. But I do know one thing. Tommaso Ciampa put a beating on one of the rascals, and he said, yo, look, man, I'm making an example. And I just don't want the TNT title. I'm coming for all the gold. I want the AEW Championship. So MJF, Darby Allin, I don't care who wins. I'm coming for you, Tommaso Ciampa. Coming for some gold, man. I like to hear it. You see the look in this man's eyes? This the psycho killer I want to see. Grab the mic, cut a promo, how he's working in the ring, how he's slowing things up. This is a man you don't want on your head. I'm interested in seeing what happens moving forward, man. Tommaso Ciampa is definitely one of the top contenders for the AEW title. But we just have a lot, though. We got Ospreay. Remember, we still got Swerve Strickland in the picture. We still got Kenny Omega in the picture. MJF lost the title, so you know he's automatically in the picture. It's a lot of people that's going to be gunning for Darby Allin. I hope he's ready. And I'm going to tell you this. I said this on my live. Dog, are we supposed to believe Darby Allin could beat Tommaso Ciampa? Literally. Do you see Guy work out on IG? Do you see his arms, his biceps, triceps, dog, his physique, dog? What? Next, you got a hilarious segment by FTR and Stoley. We call him Stoley because he stole the Rolly from Christian Cage, man. Shout out to Seth Smoke a lot for that, man. Stokely, FTR, man. They sitting in the middle of the ring for the 10-second pose. They gloating. The AEW World Tag Team Champions. If you ask me, FTR never looked better, man. They're at the top of the mountain. They're at the top of the tag team division. If Adam and Christian Cage couldn't beat them, I don't know who can, man. I can't even think of no tag teams right now that could really give them a run for their money, unless you're gonna put Claudio Castagnoli and Pac together, man. Unless you're gonna I don't know. I don't really know. I'm struggling to find any type of team that could give them a run for their money, with the exception of the Young Bucks. But then we'll have to be doing that for the 237,000th time. But it's still, I don't know, bro. I don't know. But we'll see what happens with FTR and the titles moving forward. Next, we got a dog fight. Claudio Castagnoli and the Jet. Kevin Knight, they put the rocket on Kevin Knight. Well deserved. He has a fire match with Claudio Castagnoli. I thought he was going to drop the title. I thought Claudio Castagnoli, the Terminator, was too much, but the Jet figured it out. Hit him with a frog splash. 1, 2, 3, retains the title. Cuts a fire promo at the end. Solid. After that, you got Ricochet. And the Demand, giving Chris Jericho a hard time, man. They beat Chris Jericho from Canada to the States. This is crazy, man. Chris Jericho, he need to call somebody. I don't know, MVP, maybe a Shelton Benjamin, maybe a Bobby Lashley. He gonna need some reinforcements because, man, Ricochet, the Demand, doing Chris Jericho dirty. I'm liking this whole feud with Ricochet and Chris Jericho, man. Chris Jericho is just such a natural on the mic. One of the greatest to ever put his hands on a microphone, bro. Bro cut the promo of Ricochet, say, yeah, man, you beat me, but you couldn't do it by yourself. You needed the man, bald. Man, but we're going to have to see each other at Double or Nothing with no hair. It's just like how he's interjecting bald, having no hair, just randomly perfect, man. Ricochet playing perfect. The perfect person to just dance with him on the promos, man. Ricochet is not really taking too kindly to these words. The Demand go down there and beat Chris Jericho down once again. Now, Chris Jericho going to have to call some reinforcements, and we'll see what happens after that. Ricochet and Chris Jericho. We're going to eat good off this feud, y'all. We're going to eat good off this feud. I said this on my live yesterday. I'm not tripping on Chris Jericho winning the next match, or even if he wins 2 in a row. Ricochet won the most important one. That was his return match. That was in Canada. That was the one that Ricochet needed to win to elevate his career. So that was done. So everything from now is just storytelling. And I'm going to enjoy this feud moving forward. Next, we got Will Ospreay versus Hechicero. Fire match, man. Hechicero, I don't know if I overlooked his theme music or not, but I don't know if I overlooked Hechicero in ring performance, man. But for some reason, me watching this match with Ospreay, I'm like, God, I'm liking Hechicero work, man. Like, I've really been sleeping on, bro. I got to catch up on whatever he was at, CMLL or New Japan Pro Wrestling. I want to catch up on Hechicero old matches, man. But his theme music, just everything. You know he's part of the Don Callis family. So my man Don Callis knows what he's doing when he's scouting talent. So I'm not surprised, man. Hechicero, Will Ospreay has a fire match. Will Ospreay doing a great job selling the neck, man. As always, Will Ospreay, he comes out on top, man, by the skin of his teeth. I think on Dynamite, though, he has a match with Mark Davis. I don't think it's going to come out the same way. Mark Davis come out after the match, put a beating on Will Ospreay. Tony Khan put the rocket on Mark Davis, and it's well-deserved, man. He's like the new enforcer of the Don Callis family. Next, you got Alex Winsler and Willow Nightingale. Willow Nightingale comes out on top. Oh, I love the BBWs! Willow Nightingale might be one of the best TBS champions of all time, man. Week in, week out, she's holding it down on the pre-show, on the main show, Dynamite, Collision. She's all over the place. She successfully defends the TBS championship, and I don't think she needs to drop the title anytime soon. Last but not least, we got the match we all know what happened. MJF, Darby Allin. Darby Allin beats MJF. It's not the worst. God, I can't even say that, bro, because I hate this decision, bro. Tony Khan, I'm usually a big fan of all of his booking, dog, for the most part. This one, I just don't like. I don't feel. You got AEW sickos that's saying, oh, man, remember when MJF did this to Darby Allin 4 years ago, and then come back, Darby Allin did this to him in 2020? No. What about MJF momentum, bro? What about the stories being told? If you're going to do this, I don't think it's the right decision. But at the very least, you needed a good match. Why did he have to get squashed? I don't think that does nothing for Darby Allin, bro. Darby Allin, he done fought tooth and nail to get to the top of AEW. He could have had one match. He could have went 15 or 20 minutes with MJF just to get it out the mud, just to tell the story for the fans, bro. You could have gave the fans one last ride with Darby Allin. He could have had like a bunch of near falls, just anything. But just basically hand him a title because he climbed Mount Everest and he's one of the AEW pillars. And Tony Khan does everything perfect. He doesn't. Tony Khan been cooking. He's been on fire. This one just bricked, if you ask me. But let me know in the comments what y'all think about that. Friday, we got Crackdown. Oh, yeah. We also got the live. I'm supposed to be going live with C-Jax sometime Thursday. Just make sure y'all stay updated on the community posting the updates on that. We might be going live around 4 or 5 p.m. So, just make sure y'all stay up on updates on that. We'll be going over WrestleMania 40 Snooze Night 1 and Night 2. Crackdowns Friday. Raw's Monday. My boy Bobby Monsoon is working overtime this week, but it's okay. I gotta do it for the chat. Got to do it for the chat, man. We got some special things coming to the channel. I told y'all that. So, you know what I mean? Just stay tuned on that. And, you know what I mean? We working overtime, y'all. Let me know how y'all feel about the Darby Allin situation. Let me know how y'all feel if y'all going to be on WWEshop.com and putting your bid in for a casket that you could put somewhere in your room. Let me know how y'all feel about everything that's going on. It's Bobby Monsoon, 215. Like, comment, subscribe. Blah!